welcome to another episode of These Are the Aesthetics. I go by the name of Cheech, a.k.a. the ladies' favorite broadcaster since it's February, a.k.a. Certified Lover Boy, a.k.a. Mr. Consistency, man. That's how I'm feeling today.
Okay. Well, I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka Mr. Sneaker Convo, aka since it's February, certified black man.
Okay. Yeah, it is Black History Month. And today we have a very special guest. I can honestly say this has been in the works for a couple of years now.
Yeah,
It's true.
You actually you were at the
could
first
actually say
live
that.
show we did, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I was invited by, I forgot who I was, Shaq, I believe it was somebody like
Yeah.
that.
So this has been in the works for years, right? And we always catch each other in passing at Walmart, Publix,
Facts, yeah.
at my job. So
True.
yeah, we finally decided to create some time and lock it in. Ladies and gentlemen, we have none other than Cudi in the building. Go ahead and
Sir.
introduce yourself.
My name is Cooley, or they know me as Cooley, and I am CEO and co-founder of Flavar Co., a creative collective, millennial collective that hyper focuses on cultural events and activations in the city, ranging from Palm Beach, South Florida, and beyond.
I like that. Give us the
Key on
whole.
the beyond.
Yeah.
Because I see people from North Florida and South Florida go to your events, so
Yeah,
you're definitely
I'm-
heavy on the beyond.
Thank you.
It's always people that are having a good time, that want to network, that want to just be in a positive environment. How have you been able to like curate this? Is that what the inception was, like, from the beginning?
Yeah. We just to start from the beginning, we were like-minded people who grew up in the arts.
Okay.
You know, ranging from music to production, and we felt that there was a void in the community a void in community of representation and the type of events that we like to frequent that we did in Miami or New York or Broward, places that weren't Palm Beach. So it was like, we took it upon ourselves to start something,
Okay.
We started with Scene, which was our first activation, which is
Yeah, because there's multiple branches. I was gonna
yeah,
get to that.
we have different arms to Flavor, but everybody calls it just Flavor. It's like,
Yeah, I'm going to
whether
this
it be-
Flavors event.
you're
I'm going to
Flavors,
Flavors, yeah.
which is cool. We love it. That's branding at its core, right there.
Yeah.
If it sticks, it sticks.
It sticks. You just let it go. Let's let it roll. But Scene, we started at a location where now it's changed to Fern Street, but it was Wine Scene, where we felt that there wasn't that many art exhibits or spaces that artists could exhibit their work, because it's very expensive to rent out wall space for artists to showcase their work, and sometimes they don't even get a chance to sell anything, so they already out the pocket $700,000 for rental and everything. So we had the opportunity to be able to use that space and had walls where we could exhibit artists, local artists, and at the same time we curated like an event around it, like a vibe around the exhibition.
Quick question, not to interrupt you. Did you ever have an event close to where the old movie theater used to be in Clematis?
Yeah, that's where it was. It was like very close to that.
I think, funny enough, that's the first event that I've been to from your
Really?
brand, and also that's one of the first places where I met now my ex.
From that launching pad, we was able to exhibit some phenomenal artists who are now just like world renowned or just blew up, from Filthy, which is a clothing line.
Oh yeah, that's Jerry. That's Jerry. Shit. That's my boy too.
Who did their release at our event. They
Oh, word.
started at Filthy. This first event that he premiered his
Dope.
work was at our event, and also T. Dangy, who is a phenomenal photographer who now transitioned over to L.A. to a whole bunch of different photographers that we were able to showcase that gave them their leg up, or at least the opportunity to be able to have a space
Or the
to
exposure,
showcase.
at least.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So we're like in gratitude to all of them, and that allowed us to expand and see that there's potential in the market to continue this, and if there wasn't, then we wouldn't have been able to go as far as we have been going.
Okay. Well, before we continue any further, let me give you a chance to shout out your partners.
Yes.
Because I want to highlight everybody. I want
Yes.
to make sure everybody get their flowers or roses since they're not here.
Exactly. Yeah. So my partner, VP, D Dubs, as everybody knows, DJ, Selecta. We've been rocking for a long time, and he handles all our entertainment, everything on the back end from stage production, stage management, and all that stuff. That's my right hand right there. Also, in addition, our CFO, who's the business mind or the brains behind keeping the lights on, Jamar, and we call him J Mitch. And we've been rocking for the better half of now about 9 years.
Dope.
And
Dope.
we all are creatives. We all have creative.
I'm assuming
backgrounds.
everybody's black that you.
Yeah, we got two
So
Haitians
salute.
and a Jamaican. So it's just like you.
Yeah, one of us always land in there.
These
Yeah,
Jamaicans,
you
boy, they'll
gotta-
find their way in, ain't
Come on
it?
now, come
Yo,
on.
never put in there somehow, some way.
That's our brother, though. That's our brother, and it's a family, a tight knit family, and it's a strong community that we have behind us to keep this thing going.
Well, before we go any further, again, how's everyone feeling? What we like to do before we start the show is to check the temperature in the room. How's everybody's mental health? How's the week been treating you? How's your physical well-being? And just rate your week from 1 to 10. Gary, I'll start with you, and then we'll work our way around the room.
My week, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster because there's a lot of that time in a man's life when you're going through a lot of transitions, and every move you make literally depends on the rest of your life. So
Whoa, snap! I don't even know what to say after that. Man.
So it's definitely it's one of the months where it's a lot of important stuff are happening.
That's what we
It's
say.
good,
I'm
for the
going to
better.
pray for you, brother.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's all we can do right here.
It's all for the better, thankfully. It's
Yeah,
all for
that's
the
good.
better.
That's
It's all
true.
in good
That's true.
news, yes. But
Yeah.
I'm fine. Work's kicking my ass, but I'm still fine. But I would say right now I'm a solid 9.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's,
right.
that's shit. That's
good.
impressive.
That's
That's really after all that. I heard. I was
because
surprised.
I'm doing a lot, but it's a lot of it's pretty grown up shit. You gotta have to.
So you're doing adult shit.
adult shit,
Things
yeah.
that you don't need a reward for, pretty much.
Yeah, and literally being here, seeing my friends after a long week, it's really good. The studio AC is kicking really nice. Thank you, X. Appreciate that.
No, I feel that shit too. That shit
That's-
nice.
I haven't felt AC in about 4 days because I don't know if everyone's aware, it's not in South Florida. Bro, it's been cold as shit down here.
Yeah, no, crazy. Yeah, it's been
And
crazy.
fact.
And I have to say, I don't care about anyone in the Midwest, up north. We live in an area where it's mostly 90, 95 degrees 90% of the year. If anything below 70, you're going to feel it.
Yeah, no, that's
Facts.
true. That is a fact. No,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, we're holding tight. No AC. Our FPL bill has been down, so it's good.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I just paid
hitting.
$44 for my shit.
Come on, talk your shit. Talk your shit.
No kids, me.
Oh, my
I don't cook, so it's a vibe. I mean,
Feet is up. I miss those days. I love my wife.
you got you got to wrap it up with
Yeah,
that.
you got to. You got to. But my week has been going well. It's been hectic. You know, every time. How would I say it? When there's a big event coming, and I've been doing it for years. That it gets overwhelming sometimes, but I've gotten to a space after these past 9 years to know how to
Cope with everything.
exactly and to actually balance a healthy, work and life, work-life balance to be able to keep sanity because it's not worse than crashing out and freaking, just getting overstimulated and it doesn't help. So it's better just to, keep when you need that time, you just, set apart. So I give myself a solid 8, 7, 7.5.
Okay.
We good. It's getting to the crunch time. We got a big event coming next week, so I'm like, all right, then 7.5 until we get to that.
Hey,
day.
I always tell him one of my favorite quotes is, "I'd rather slow down than break down."
Exactly.
That's real. That's
Yeah,
real
My
now.
favorite quotes.
It's
That's
true.
real.
It's very true.
For me, shit, I think I'll say I'm a nice 7.5, 7 to 7.5. It really hasn't been me, but just life happening around me. My dad successfully had his surgery.
That's
I
good.
had another family member that had health scare. I won't put their business out. It's not my place. When it's public, then I'll talk about it. Yeah, man. Besides that, work is work. These bills still got to get paid, so we can't really complain about doing adult shit. Like I said, we just got to put our heads down, grind it out, or make more money. That's pretty much all we can do. Or just pray about it. As a man, ain't nobody really coming to save you. If you have a good woman by your side, that helps.
Oh yeah, no, my
But
wife,
it doesn't save you money like people like to say, but it helps.
Damn, that's my wife is phenomenal.
Of course.
Yes, she's.
Yeah, I'm not talking about anybody in this room. I'm saying for them out there.
No, I get you. But I get where you're coming from. Yeah,
y'all ladies might be shitty, but ours is solid.
I had a joke, but I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, that was funny.
I had a joke, but I'm outnumbered. So.
Oh yeah, you patient. Oh snap! Oh yeah, you got.
I had a perfect joke, but I'm outnumbered. So I was saving it for off camera. All of it saying some news came out, government wise.
Oh no!
And I seen some niggas wilding on my timeline.
There's a lot going on. Street smack.
Yeah, trip.
Oh man,
We gonna get to it.
We gonna get into it towards the end of the show, but all right. What are we gonna talk about first? What's our first topic for today? I see that you're on pure bullshit, which I love. All right, first topic we talk about is Rolling Loud. We spoke about this between me and you. You feel like they're going into a direction that we're not used to?
Yes.
So do you feel like they're falling off, or do you feel like it's a rebrand, or they're trying to scale as a business? Because I actually had the chance to work with them a few years ago. I shot a commercial with them.
Oh no way!
Yeah, it's on my page. It was a dope opportunity. But since then, I've seen them branched out to different countries. There's Rolling Loud overseas now. So I thought they were fine until they announced that they plan on bringing the festival to North Florida. And a lot of people feel like, oh, why would you leave Miami and go there? Is it a budget issue? Are you guys falling off? Is it a money issue? Do you guys still have those same relationships? What's been happening? Because for the longest, another knock to Rolling Loud has also been that's been the target place that police used to lure entertainers that have a warrant to kind of arrest them. Like Kodak has been arrested out of Rolling Loud.
Yeah, for sure.
Pop Smoke has been arrested out of Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
So they don't have the cleanest of reputations, but it's a launch pad, like we discussed earlier. Speaking of launch pads, that has given a lot of young people an opportunity to flourish with their music and their careers. So yeah, what made you have the?
So pretty much.
What made you add that on the list as a topic?
Once again, do apologize. I was on my phone because I was searching for a screenshot, and if someone made a really good point about Rolling Loud, I found it. But like after because Rolling Loud is gonna be in Orlando, and I saw like the headliners, and I'm like, really?
You don't know none of these names.
And it's like, I don't know if I'm getting old because like I'm about to turn 29, but it's like I'm seeing like the headliners. I'm like, all right. Because like, bro, I remember like Don Toliver is the first headliner on that Friday. And like, bro, I remember when I went to Travis Scott's Astroworld tour. And I remember when Don Toliver came on stage, no one knew who he was.
Yeah.
And that was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I was like, it's so dope
He's
seeing it.
massive now. Yeah.
So like, as I'm seeing this list, like someone made a good point where it's like, so they said, hey, no Travis Scott, no Lil Yachty, no Trippie Redd, no Kodak, no Yeet, no Young Thug, 21 Savage.
No Post Malone.
No Post Malone, no Little Baby, no Gunna, no Future, no A$AP Rocky. So it's like the first Rolling Loud we're seeing where it's completely like for like the newer age rappers. And I understand why they did it because it's in Orlando and that apparently this is the first all ages Rolling Loud.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. Also,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
And just saying from my perspective, as someone who's about to turn 29 years old, and all age Rolling Loud, and I've been to Rolling Loud, that shit sounds ghetto.
And I don't want to be. I don't want to be on.
No
that.
disrespect, that shit sounds ghetto. Cause
wow.
I've been to a Rolling Loud, bro. Like, cause like I learned that weekend I'm not a festival guy. Like I hated that shit on the first day. I didn't even go to the other 2 days. Like,
Really?
that's how much I hated that shit, bro. Because first of all, bro, I think general admission is like $400 or $500.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's-
you go there, you're not treated like a fucking human,
yeah, really?
bro.
Unless you have
livestock.
VIP or backstage
Yeah,
pass.
You don't
right,
have
right,
access to a bathroom unless you got to go to like a porta potty that's like on the other half of the freaking arena.
Well, let me ask you, how was the sound quality when you went?
Trash.
That's what I heard consistently across the board. Is like the
Fam.
quality. Yeah.
Because the thing is like there's like those when it comes to like the certain artists that like make kind of like rage music. Like
Okay.
going to a Playboy Cardi set at Rolling Loud is a waste of fucking time, bro.
You can't hear nothing.
Can't hear shit. And it's like, and by the way, like, because I was like literally on that Friday, I saw Don Toliver, I saw Yachty, and then Playboy Cardi came after. When I tell you, even though it's at Hard Rock Stadium, fam, you are literally feel like you're in like a room smaller than this. That's how tight it is. Because it's like so much people came to see Playboy Cardi, and it's like imagine a football field with nothing, just people.
Oh wow.
So like that shit is just like overstimulating. And it's like I just learned that shit ain't for me. But
Dang, that's crazy.
but honestly, I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, that's crazy because I've heard mixed reactions on that. Some people told me that the experience was great. Obviously, when those people were extremely young. When I was like, they were in
course.
21, 20, and things like that. Ladies that I was told that went. And people in our general age group, we have a different not refinement. I feel like we have a different level of expectation when we go to festivals. We want to, if we're paying that much for a ticket, we have some sort of expectation. Like when we get there, it should be a little bit more of a not red carpet necessarily, but something. You know?
Make me feel like
They
I
gave you a
spent a
paper
couple
wristband?
hundreds. Yeah.
At least
Fam, and you
at
can't take it off.
At least give me something better than the paper wristband. Let me get the satin joint.
Well, that's next level. You talking big money.
Come on, man.
How about this? What happened to checking ID?
Oh, yeah, that's gone now.
yeah.
You can,
Check my
anybody
ID.
can walk in. Yeah.
I think for me, like we discussed it a few years ago, like concerts and festivals have becoming a luxury product.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
now it's at a premium, which is cool, but now the companies are facing the problem that young kids want to come out. You know,
That's
it's
a
a
fact.
younger crowd. Music has to stay young to flourish. Yes,
That's a fact.
the old heads, the legacy acts will survive. They can tour forever if they have the music or the catalog. But it's a young man's game.
Yeah.
So the fresh crop of young kids, like they know the average high schooler can't pay $300 to $400, or and some of these acts are touring throughout the year. So a lot of kids are they don't mind spending the $400 or $500, or that's like their birthday gift or the money that they save up, because they feel like, damn, I get to see 100 artists for $400. That's the calculation. But at the same time, for us, it's about comfort. It's about exclusivity. It's about cleanliness. For me, I hate mess. I don't want to go to a party. Gary knows me. I'll pay for the premium.
Yeah,
I'm the sections guy at the club. No, I don't want to be around y'all. Don't step on my shoes. Don't bump into me. I want to go through y'all and get to my section and vibe in peace.
Yeah,
I don't.
I got you.
But
Yeah, it's just.
I have to ask a question though, because as someone who runs your own events,
Yeah.
like, what are like the mandatories that you want an event, or that you think every event should have at least?
Oh, it's obviously safety. You know, that's the biggest.
I like how
part.
that's number one.
You know,
Travis Scott done Travis Scott done taught niggas that lesson. Safety first.
You know, safety first. Customer service is a huge thing. Obviously, you know, it's Chick-fil-A customer service. You at least got to be. Yeah, these people, some like in our age group, you know, people have one of our biggest events is called Collect. Right, it lands on a Sunday and it ends around 9 p.m. 10 time. 10.
Everybody off.
Yo, y'all got to do something about the time.
Yeah,
man. Y'all
it's
killing
at 10
me.
of the. But majority of our people, you know, they have work in the morning, and then
Adults,
I
adult,
have work
yes.
in the morning. So ideally, if they're coming out, they want to be at least received in a great manner, in a manner like, look, I spend my hard-earned money to
Come
get
in.
this ticket, and in addition, I'm probably gonna get 1 to 2 drinks at the bar. So I want to feel safe. I want to feel like like you want me here first.
Correct.
And then also I want like, good energy. I want good energy from the DJ, from everybody,
Staff, all that.
for everybody, quality, so that's a big thing on us. I mean, that's one thing we always put at the top of our pillars, to make sure that people are received well, people feel safe, and people also feel represented. That's one huge thing. That's one thing that when you look at our marketing, we always want to make sure everybody feel represented to And
I see the commercials.
So that's a huge thing for us. We don't want people to feel. We don't have that many spaces that we feel comfortable.
I have to give you.
And there's a good ratio. I'll give you that. I can't I can't say what I really want to say right now. But.
And also say to give you even more credit is like when I haven't been to a Flavor event as of yet, but like I've seen a lot of people. I've heard a lot of great things. I've seen all the videos. I've seen the TikToks. I've seen everything. And like looking at the videos that like
Gary can't say that might off. I heard you know. You see the bitches, but he can't say that.
I only have eyes for one.
Okay, got it.
But like seeing the videos that I'm seeing, like everyone there looks like that they have credit.
It's like at least 700.
Have their own car.
Everybody there has life insurance. Everybody there got somewhere to be after this. So I want to say like everyone, it just looks like a very like grown like event. Like everybody look lathered. Like everyone just looks good. Like if you literally, them old portraits of like black people dancing, like it looks like Flavors can recreate that type of portrait.
Really?
I think my favorite part, not even on some glaze shit. Shout out to the Baduism ladies. The little eclectic oils and incense girls.
That's his bag.
That be out there, curly hair.
I don't know anything about that. I'm here.
My experience.
But
my
they
experience.
said, from what I heard, they said they out there like that. Yeah, they have a good time.
In the words of Madoff.
My market research.
In the words of Madoff, the big areola bitch.
Oh no.
In the words of Madoff.
Nah, it's always a good vibe. And like I said, everybody, you could tell everybody came out with the intent to have fun. So
Yeah, that's a big thing.
So salute to you on that
Thank
for
you.
creating that type of culture.
Exactly. Like, that's one thing that we always want to make sure, because we see this reflection all the time in Miami. We see that type of marketing, and it's to a point that we kind of numb to it, and that we're okay at driving an hour and a half to
when
get
we can
some
do
of
it in our backyard.
Yeah, where we could actually do the same thing in our backyard and bring them, those DJs that you like or you've heard down there that you feel like you only could hear down there. We bring them up here, like from DJ MoMA to there's a lot of people I can't think about, like the Shrine, to all these other acts that we Washi Fire from Major Lazer. We bring all these guys that because I feel like we deserve that same experience, and we don't have to drive an hour and a half. And not saying it's bad to do that, but I feel like we have a lot of creatives up here, and we cultivate.
Everybody would love to have a shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, leaving music. Well, before we leave music, I should say we should highlight the Grammys a little bit. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole show because I worked that day, but I caught some of the clips, some of the speeches from some of the winners. I feel like, to start it off, I feel like they have been getting it right. They've been giving the credit to some of the people that's been working hard. I feel like they're highlighting the right people. I feel like they're starting to include us on some of these voting boards to make us feel a little bit more represented. And I think it's about time, man, because I feel like a lot of shit is derived from black art. A lot of the music, rock and roll, R&B, soul, pop, you name it. A lot of it originated or came from black music. So at least if you can't give us reparations, you could give us this piece of gold so I could put out my mama house so she don't feel like I'm a fucking failure. So some of the winners from that night, I'm an R&B head. Leon Thomas got his just due. Kalani,
well deserved,
looking fire, may I add.
I seen
got her just due. Shout out to you and that dress. And they highlighted this progressive R&B act from the LGBTQ community. I'm not so familiar with him, but I checked out his music. He's fire.
Oh,
So
phenomenal talent. Yeah,
they did their thing. Pharrell got honored with the Dr. Dre Award. The Clips got their just due after years of being in this
Finally.
business.
I don't want to get past that. I have a little gripe.
Of course.
You got a little gripe with that.
A little
okay.
gripe. Because like I personally think that like the Clips album, sorry, I'm forgetting the name. It's,
Let God sort them out.
Let God sort them out. I personally believe that was the best rap album to come
Hands
out
down.
last year. And not gonna lie, because obviously Kendrick Lamar deserves all the Grammys possible. Because we have to understand as well that like I understand it looks like Kendrick Lamar every time he says something he gets a Grammy. I completely understand that. But we have to understand that Kendrick Lamar literally got the biggest Grammy snub probably of a lifetime.
Oh yeah,
With Macklemore.
Yeah,
With
I
Good Kid,
remember
Mad
that.
City, which
So-
is
so-
like a S tier, not even a rap album, an album in general.
Yeah, it's one of the best albums.
So they've
hip-hop
been
albums.
trying to make it up to him
Yeah,
for the last few years.
And they've been. they showed it. Yeah, that's true.
The only thing I'm gonna say is that like I think it's disrespectful. The only Grammy that the Clips got is the song with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, he still won. He still won
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
So I'm
Put
gonna
it
say
like that.
I just think the Grammys got that one wrong. Like the Clips should have won that album, but everything else I'm not mad at.
I was happy, especially for Clips, because I feel like the elder statesmen had a phenomenal year last year, and they kind of like showed us that they could still rap at the same level as the younger kids. And again, just like regional music matters, I feel like age appropriate music matters. So, and everybody got their thing. If coke rap is your shit, you should be in a category to get your shit for coke rap. If you feel me, lyrical rap, you feel me, or melodic rap is your shit, as someone like Lil Baby, I feel like you should be recognized in your respective category. But I just feel like it kind of showed dedication, and it's a good closing to a story. And aside from the Clips, I was more so impressed and happy for Pharrell. Talk about someone that's been consistently working, consistently fly, consistently under the radar, just behind the scenes. Let me put my head down and do the work. He's finally getting the fruits of his labor. But that brings me to another point, the Kanye point. I feel like Kanye's somewhere kicking himself in the fucking head right now, because I feel like all the praise respectfully that Pharrell is getting, Kanye should have got. Because I don't know if you kids are old enough to remember, Kanye is the original Louis Vuitton Don. He was the first rapper to have a sneaker collab with Louis Vuitton. You know, he went crazy the last few, years, being hurtful to certain demographic of people, and he lost some of his cachet and his likability. But yeah, man, speaking of someone who should have been in that creative director role and has the catalog for production and his own rapping, it saddens me that he might never get that look. Even though he has the history. I feel like maybe in 10 years,
Okay. Respect.
when all of this dies down and some of the people that are at the helm of some of these companies are gone, maybe he, some of the shit that he's hopefully he turns another leaf and he
Let me ask you real quick, like from a creative standpoint, from a design standpoint, like who do you feel that between Pharrell and Kanye is a better a creative from the mud?
Oh, Kanye, bar none.
I'll say this real quick. I say Kanye is the better creative. I think Pharrell mastered curation.
Yes.
That's a real good point, because I was just about to think of like what you're wearing right now, from Migo and Pharrell and
from Bape to BBC to every.
Ice Cream,
Adidas,
everything,
yeah.
Adidas.
What I love about Pharrell is he created cool and showed us what was. He's been showing us what's cool for over 3 decades.
Yeah.
That can't go unnoticed.
For sure.
He has built long-standing relationships. He might have been the first black man to have a Chinese business partner or Japanese business partner. So the thing that we've seen with Kanye is he knows how to create and get people in the room, and he can spot talent. But I don't think he values relationship like a Pharrell.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
a Pharrell would be cool with, a Pusha T and Malice even if they don't make the same money, they're not in the same bracket doing the same thing. I feel like Kanye, if you're not going where he's going, he's gonna grow past you and keep elevating. I don't think he does it maliciously, but it's like, oh, I'm trying to be a billionaire, so I want to be in the room with billionaires. So it's like
the halfway scenario.
You can't do that when what got you to that point is the Just Dons and the Don C's, I mean, and the
Ivan
Virgils
Jaspers,
and the Jerry Lorenzos. It's like you kind of have to keep that core. You know, you have to stay grounded that way.
So what I have to add as far as like, because you said like initially the topic was I know like Kanye's like probably salty at the moment with Pharrell, but in my personal opinion, I feel like Kanye really, because I understand like when Pharrell got announced he's getting the Louis Vuitton job, I'm pretty sure Kanye probably felt some type of way before, but in my personal opinion, at this point of where Kanye career is just like the whole Kanye or Ye figure, I feel like giving him a Louis Vuitton job is like equivalent to giving him like a desk 9-to-5 job.
To Kanye.
To Kanye, yeah. I think at that point of his career,
cultivated and what he created from himself from the bottom up. Yeah,
exactly. Like I feel like right now Kanye is probably creating something that we can't even literally imagine or just fathom in general.
No, don't get me wrong. I do feel like he would have had to choose between Yeezy and Louis V. But I feel like it would have been a dope circle moment because it's like, bro, you the first rapper to get a sneaker with Louis V, Nike, and now to come back and be the creative director and curate clothes. Because, I mean, like, he went to study abroad about fabrics and all that shit from Hermes. So it's like...
You gotta understand, bro, this is the same dude that, like, had, like, people like Salehi, what's it called, Demna, that runs, like, I think Balenciaga right now. Correct, fact check me if I'm wrong, but it's like, I feel like that whatever Kanye did with Adidas and like that fortune that he created, I feel like that got him to like another like level to a point where it's like he doesn't need like the Louis Vuitton or Gucci's at that point.
You're right. Maybe he sees them more as equals now and not as partners.
I don't even know if he sees them in equals. Maybe he looks down on them at this point. We gotta remember this is Kanye we talking about.
Because he done created so much cool shit that he might be like, you right.
Really it,
you sold me. You sold me.
This is the same guy that put Drake, Jay-Z in the same text. It's like, hey, and Kim Kardashian, hey, I'm richer than everybody here combined. It's the same nigga, bro.
He fouled. Yeah, he fouled for that. That's crazy.
He's like, I want to address this. I got more money than all y'all combined. Let's start off with
the head, the ego on this guy, the head, the feel that like, I need to text these people. They gotta know.
Because I think they got me fucked up.
Today will be a voice note for sure.
Oh man, but yeah, shout out to everybody that won.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shout out, if you've been working, I feel like this year, like Shorty, the young girl, Olivia Dean.
Oh, she did great.
She's been putting in work for almost a decade now, and she's just starting to get recognition. So, if this was a good moment for me as a creative, because me and Gary have these talks all the time about putting our 10,000 hours in and just putting our head down and doing the work and. Moments like this reflect and show that something is possible. When you do the work, eventually you're gonna reap the benefits. So
it always comes to light, that it's not none of your work is forsaken. It's not like you doing it just on deaf ears. Like everybody's looking, it's just not brought to light yet, and it takes time. And it's better to take time than just to go out there bare and not know where to turn and how to move or how to. I always say overnight success takes 10 years. You feel me?
It's a fact.
So I don't believe in anything
plug and
doing.
play. Yeah,
it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't want that.
Yeah.
You should want to have bruises and scars of what you tried and bumps it didn't work.
I think it makes you value the blessing a different way too, because some people we've seen had the success overnight. Again, I'm not trying to shit on him, Roddy Ricch. You started off on a fucking high.
That's I used to
I love Roddy Ricch.
Die Young was that.
That was an anthem.
It was so hard, bro.
But the thing is, you reach a point now where you have to match what you did and supersede it.
Facts.
And not too many people are ready for those heights that they start on. And if you don't know how to manage the pressure, the expectation, it could drive you insane.
Yeah, it could crush you quick.
Oh yeah, and shouts out to Bad Bunny before the Latino community comes at us. He's doing his thing.
Yes. Well, that was the next topic I was leading into. Bad Bunny, who probably won one of the bigger award that night, which is the album of the year.
Yep.
And we all know why they give it to him, but nevertheless, great accomplishment
Because of his talent.
Well, yes, and he's also performing next week. There's big business at play.
Oh, he's
NFL,
playing, yeah, he's
Grammys.
performing
Big Bang, take a little bit.
I already know the type of business that's in play. But there's a lot of controversy surrounding Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. Let me just let every American that's watching this know. Puerto Rico is a United States territory.
Yep.
So he's an American. He might not look like you. His primary language might be Spanish, but you guys are talking shit about another American, by the way.
We have to acknowledge too, because like this will actually hit home to like ignorant Americans. To go to Puerto Rico, all you need is your driver's license.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't even need a passport.
You don't even need a passport. They'll ask for a passport on a cruise before you even go to Puerto Rico to get it.
So some of the like the racism that he's been facing, and the things that I've heard people say about this talented kid is absurd. I've heard this white guy say, well, how the fuck am I gonna enjoy the music? You enjoy big booty Latinas. You enjoy watching them in porn. You enjoy when they serve you at the restaurant. You enjoy when they serve you at the resorts when you fucking go. You understand them then. So yeah, you're gonna fucking find a way to understand them. How many UK shows you watch and you put the subtitles under?
You know, Narcos is one of my favorite shows.
What? Phenomenal show.
That's a phenomenal show. I really love that production, everything, writing. Love a great show.
From first episode.
And it teaches me more about the culture.
Hey, I love
Not
talking
about the drug, but just learning how to speak the dialect. And I learned.
The true source of money for Flavors is coming out.
I love Taco Tuesday.
Oh, that's what it's called, Flavors. Flavors of Coke.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
Oh,
no, you're not going to put my man in the replay.
That's a reach.
I'm just joking. Oh, man, but... It's just, guys, you gotta stop it, man. Look, this kid is talented. He's a global phenomenon. And again, I know y'all gonna say I always bring this back to women. If you guys understand the power of music, the global language that is music, how it's able to bring people together, and if you're just a cool guy anyway, that wants a good living room full of cultured people to come watch the game with, then you would understand why this moment is important. It's not only breaking the mold and highlighting a dope artist, but it's also like reinforcing what we're known for. We're supposed to be the land of the free. You get what I'm saying? And we're supposed to be welcoming to all.
That's true.
So
I love what the NFL is doing now.
I
like the spin and direction they're going now with talent that they're bringing in, you know?
And again, who doesn't want to watch the game with some Latinas around?
Oh,
Fine. I'm just saying.
You got killing us right now.
Killing me,
I'm
Smalls.
speaking for me, not for the married men in the room. I'm just saying.
but yeah, it's very important. I like that, what you just said, like, not the other part, but the part of bringing the representation. And that's one thing that in Flavors that we always wanted to showcase is that we're not all monoliths, so we're not all these type of people that we only like hanging out with these type of people. We like to, our core groups is Jamaican, is Haitian, is Hispanic, is El Salvadorian, it's all these different.
What? You gotta add that in too, guys.
No, I get it.
Just saying, if you Dominican, like they look like me, but you know I'm not gonna get into it. Not gonna get into it.
How y'all feel about Bad Bunny? Everybody like is in support of him getting that. Do y'all feel like he's gonna kill it Sunday?
Oh, he's a great performer in general.
He's an amazing performer. And that nigga had everybody fly out to Puerto Rico for 30 days straight to go watch him perform. He did. That's a next
fact.
level
That's
shit.
a fact. That's a fact.
You know what he has done for the economy of Puerto Rico?
Oh my gosh,
he's
phenomenal.
the golden boy over there. So and you guys don't understand the value of the U.S. dollar in some places, how it affects tourism and infrastructure. Like now, these people in these places that are previously underdeveloped can build hotels. They could build resorts. You could put more jobs in the community. So, yeah, man, don't look at it as just a Spanish kid taking over a white run thing.
That's crazy.
I just got
That's
one
crazy.
request of Bad Bunny. Just don't make it weird. That's all.
Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird.
Okay, well, how would
What do
you
you
make
mean
it
by
weird?
that?
Yeah,
I
how
would
would
not
he
make
Oh
make it
yeah.
weird?
Oh, they gonna tear your ass.
Just don't make it weird.
How would he make it weird?
I can't explain that.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man.
This is cool. I like this. Y'all funny.
Well, before we leave just you. Speaking of performances and things happening, I wanted to highlight you have a festival coming up with somebody that I'm dying to see. Destin Conrad is coming through.
You a
Rain,
fan of him?
sleet, what? Rain, sleet, or snow, I'm gonna be there. You could already make me a little booth over there. I'm coming.
Just cut out a little section just for you.
Space.
It's like, oh, who's? It's not Destin's people.
I
but
just
it's just you.
I just love what you guys are doing
Thank you.
creatively, the concepts you guys continually.
appreciate
Okay, tell us a little bit about that. Tell the people where they could buy tickets,
Of course.
and how they can support, because you also it's a lot going on that day. Period.
Yeah, no, we want to thank the city of Boynton Beach and the Boynton Beach Arts and Cultural Center. They saw what we could bring to the table.
When niggas start talking like that, they know the mayor about it. There's big money at play. When the nigga think in the city, that means he's in good standing with the police department, some of the lawmakers.
What was our last guest?
He got a permit. The Run Club.
The
nigga.
Run Click. Shout out to you.
I mean, he attending a gala soon.
Run Club Elite,
I'm
yeah.
just letting you know, because I'm good at decoding cryptic messages. Go ahead.
You're true.
Mob ties.
But yeah, Say It Loud is our Black history experience that this is our second year. First year was last year that we were able to win a Savvy Award for, which first one in Palm Beach.
Wow.
And South Florida, actually. So we was honored that they wanted to bring us back, and we felt that we wanted to create a space where we was able to also showcase and highlight different artists. Mm-hmm. And this year, we also want to showcase and highlight different up-and-coming filmmakers. Okay. So we will also have a screening, ever rotating screening of 5 Black and people of color short film presentation, backed with a short panel with Wilkin Brutus, award-winning.
I love him. I love everything he gets involved with. He's dope.
A great guy, great friend of ours.
I've never met him, but
you gonna meet him. You gonna meet him.
Yeah, he's cool.
I hope
Solid
you can come too.
Yeah.
And honestly, Gary, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna give you guys my little secret and what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna use your event
Okay.
as a little Valentine's Day
Oh,
getaway if I happen to have a date in time. Why?
That's a
Because,
nice finesse.
bro, you have live entertainment,
Facts. Food. Yep. Art.
movies.
And photo ops. We will have 3 rooms of
I don't know if we're that
experience.
exclusive to be taking photos. but yes, but I love that. And it happens the Sunday, the 15th.
The 15th,
The
yeah,
day
next Sunday.
after Valentine's Day. So if you short on plans, you didn't know what you wanted to do, you stuck and you can't think of something, get some flowers for the time
Or you're looking
being.
for a Valentine.
Boom. You might find one there. You never know.
Might find your wife.
You might, hey. Just-
Hello.
Good morning.
I might become the spokesperson for Flavar.
Yeah, no, low key. The way he rolled that out, I was like, damn. Hey, brother, let's talk after this. But yeah,
man, it's dope, man. So where can the people get the tickets?
Oh, you could go on the Boynton Beach Arts and Cultural Center website and purchase tickets there, or you could go, that's the Flavors Instagram, or in our link tree, you'll see tickets available.
Okay, and what's next for y'all? Like, I know it's a cliche question because there's so many branches and there's so many events that you guys host year round.
Yeah.
Like, what's next? Do you want to do like a global festival every year? Do you want to travel with some of those events to different counties and states?
Yeah, like flavor, like all of that.
Okay.
There you go. You know, pretty much we want to, from the festivals to, we've done traveling events to in New York. We've seen, we did last year, we did it with Jerry and Oliver in New York. So we
that's
just
my guy too,
Congrats
Oliver.
to Oliver as well.
always one of the homies. But yeah, we're just trying to be able to put our footprint everywhere that we can, and continue to represent Palm Beach and South Florida and our people, creatives, and give them a platform and also provide a good time.
Well, like I told you last time, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're one of us.
Yeah.
and you know what it is we especially as a black man to host things that are culturally appropriate and fun, and whenever people change the status quo about us, I always enjoy it. And again, we all kids of immigrants, or just we're from underprivileged places and stuff like that. So the fact that we're able to build something that we see all shades of people attend is super dope. So I just wanted to give you your flowers.
Thank you.
And also, to your partners, like I applaud you. I commend you guys. And yeah, you're gonna see me more and more at the events. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to go out because I've been.
If he's allowed, don't
do that.
He might have an air tag on his shoe, but
don't do that.
We're gonna try to get him outside.
Oh no, it ain't like that.
It's okay.
Don't do my man like that.
I love that.
We already established that you're a Cudi fan.
I'm a huge Cudi fan. Yeah, for sure.
This guy is
Rager.
A stan right here. He
He's
had a
a stan.
poster in his room for a decade until we try to rip it off or whatever. But
I do have a poster of Cudi.
He likes to go to sleep.
All right,
oh no!
Under
no.
the Cudi.
All right, bro. There was the line.
Let him go. Cheech was just jumping over that line. All right. Thought you were gonna get me.
It's okay. But he's out. He don't act like there's a portion of Usher in his bathroom. But
Oh no, he came with overhand right. He was like, oh no.
Anyway,
hey, them R&B nights got low, but we got a little to it.
Cudi has been in the news lately, and he had to come defend himself in his career because Jim Jones was on record saying that he helped propel, if we will, Cudi's career.
This nigga said
there
would be no Kid Cudi without me.
Yeah, but you know how arrogant New York niggas are, braggadocious New York niggas. So when a New York, one of my favorite things to do, by the way, is to watch Fat Joe stories on his new podcast. So I'm putting every New York nigga in the same box. I always assume when they're telling a story, it's exaggerated.
Oh, yeah,
so when Jim Jones said it, and Jim Jones is someone I love, culturally, for fashion, what he did with Dipset and who he is today as a man, as a business mind, as an influencer. But some things are just too much of a reach. You did a remix that was not even an official remix.
Yeah.
You made it cool in Harlem, maybe not even New York.
Mm-hmm. No, he made it cool in little New York. That's
Cool,
but not
still,
crazy.
They didn't put a big budget behind it. You didn't get paid for that,
Yes,
and no music video was ever shot for that. So it's like
surprisingly, he was on a run around that time.
Why would you take credit for that? And I think the humble thing too. The last thing I would say is I just like to do shit on the strength. If the person highlights that and give me the just due, then salute. But to me, taking credit, putting another man in a position is dope.
Yeah.
But trying to take credit to me is kind of like, all right, then just don't do it at all if that's what your intentions are.
Yeah, it's malice. Like I think first off, Day and Night was gonna go off no matter what.
Yes.
Like
At
it was
that
already
time,
it was already on a
off the run Kanye was on, and the way the sound shifted in hip hop.
come on now. It was already gone.
That was before Kanye actually too.
That was actually before. And they already had a budget behind him with Fool's Gold, like already pushing the hell out of that Day and Night. So it was already catching traction outside of New York.
Yeah.
So for him to fathom to say that, like, all right, then I could see that it aided probably the streets. Like the streets may not have known Kid Cudi, but the alternative hip hop crowd and people in that realm and art, like who's into fashion, who's into certain boutiques, BBC, like that exclusive, we knew about him because obviously Kid Cudi worked that bait.
Yeah,
he worked that, so he was already tapped into that culture. So I would say two things could be right. He probably made him more prevalent or people aware of him in the street level.
But he's not a street rapper, so it doesn't really even add up.
Because the cachet of Dipset, I would just say that. The Dipset people were probably like, "Oh, this guy's fly.
Cool. He can hang with us.
He can hang with us, kind of.
Right. I get it.
But to say that I helped you I catapulted your career is crazy.
1,000%.
It's a little extreme.
That's
for me.
extreme. Like
And I love, like I
everything
said, I love Jim Jones. When I told him I was on the opposite side of this, he was like, bro, Cheech, you love the old head hip hop niggas.
Mind you. This is the same nigga. Like, I don't know if you saw that clip of the money falling out of Jim Jones' pocket.
Oh yeah.
I defended
Cheech
that.
defended that.
I did. I defended
Woo!
that
That's
because
crazy.
I know old niggas that walk around with a
Big, yeah.
with a bankroll.
Yeah.
It might be the only money they have to their name, but I know old niggas. I know at least 5 old heads by the gas station that have a little money clip, or they have a little roll in their pocket. It's the same $300 in 5 and 1s and 10s, but
the denominations is wild. The 5s and 10s.
but it makes it thick. You know, it makes the bankroll thick.
You can't forget about that one dub.
Oh yeah,
At the top.
you got to wrap it up with the dub. But I defended it because I'm like,
That's funny.
Jim Jones is an old head. You get what I'm saying? He might come from that culture like, yo, I might be walking around Harlem. I want to just give a few people some money.
Right.
I might run into a homie that just got out of jail. I want to bless him real quick.
Right.
I might want to buy some sneakers. Like, we seen him go to a show or a sneaker convention and just be a regular person. So, yeah, I defended that, but this I can't defend.
This is where you draw the line.
Jim Jones, and some of the stories Fat Joe be talking about, I can't
You
do
throw
it.
the flag in the play like they throw the flag. Yeah, no, I respect that.
So with my take, honestly, one of my mottos for 2026, I'm letting everybody live in their own delusion.
I like that.
I respect
It's
that.
more peaceful that way.
It is
too.
way more peaceful.
That's just how I'm rocking with my 2026. Now, Jim Jones. Everyone knows that I'm a big Kid Cudi fan. Kid Cudi is a top 3 favorite artist of all time for me. Me personally. And there's just been so much slander in Kid Cudi's name, and people always forget that, like, without Kid Cudi, I don't think we get one of Kanye's best albums, 808 and Heartbreaks. And Kanye had openly admitted saying that as well.
And we don't get Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't get Travis
We
Scott
don't get
for
Travis
sure.
Scott. We don't get a lot of the
And Don
Juice
Toliver.
WRLD,
Juice
the
WRLD, yeah.
Trippie Reds. Like, it's a long list. Maybe even an XXX
Yeah.
I'll even go out and say that.
Those are all his kids. We can
Yes.
honorably and proudly say that. Yes.
But if I'm going into Jim Jones' shoes real quick, Day and Night technically came out in 08.
Yeah.
09 officially, but
08 though. You're 100% right.
it really
yeah.
came out in
I was
08.
surprised, yeah.
08, Jim Jones is hot as fish grease right now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got
Ballin',
the Ballin' era, you
yeah.
got the Pop Champagne. He's still right on the coattails of like the Dipset era. So in Jim Jones' mind, anything that I see and I hop on, I really started because that's how hot how hot he is. Not even just New York, just like
As a figure. Yeah.
nationally, really. So it's like Day and Night when it came out. Literally, I live in Florida. I found out about the song. I literally live in Florida. And then as seeing like it get bigger and bigger, it's coming in movies and stuff. And then like, also around that time, Jim Jones was like literally hopping on everyone's song. He was doing what's it called, like J. Cole songs. Like he was just doing random freestyles. Like he was like doing like just a lot. And Day and Night was one of them. And I understand like Jim Jones, I would give you the credit that you probably made that song a little bit more known in the streets of New York.
Yeah, exactly.
But everywhere else, like fam, Day and Night was gonna like blow.
Go. Yeah,
regardless.
it was gonna go no matter what you do.
So like that's all I say is, but like yo, stop disrespecting like Kid Cudi, man. Like Kid Cudi is like one of the forefathers of like today's generation. That's
For
all
sure.
I'll say, man.
And
sure.
it's not just Cudi they got to stop playing with. They got to stop playing with Fab. Fab is another rapper from New York because Fab is quiet, laid back, soft-spoken. And now he's speaking more because he's on a pod with some of his peers. But Fab, another one, T.I. I know T.I. is doing his comedy thing right now, but just look up on why T.I. was who he is and why he even got arrested. At a Walmart at the I want people to do your before you start going on the internet taking credit for these people's work, just look up and see who they are. Like, you could even for fun just look up Gucci's discography and just who he is and where he comes from. So before these young kids and some of these old heads just say dumb shit on microphones, just do your research. Like it coming from us, sometimes we come here to kick shit and we don't do our research. And but at least we pay the proper respects when it's due, and we don't say blasphemy.
But I don't know if you realize though, even though with all the Jim Jones talk about like the remix, not one person said that remix wasn't hard.
That's true.
Not one person has
That's
not
a
said
great
that it was
point.
a hard remix.
I never heard anybody say, "Yo, he bodied that joint." Nope, never.
I think the modest thing would be
Because
like,
it wasn't trash. It wasn't.
Yeah,
I would have just said, "Yo, I helped."
It wasn't amazing.
it was mid, if I may say. But what track have you ever heard of Jim Jones that was like, golly?
Nah, he can rap now.
Yo,
He can rap.
I
I personally, look, I'm more of a Joel's fan if you're talking about Dipset.
Right there with you,
Joel's was
right.
the cooler one. Joel's was their Quavo,
Yeah.
if we will.
No, technically
No.
that's Cameron. That's Cameron was their
No, Cameron was the star. He was the best rapper
Quavo
of
was
the
the
group.
star of the Migos.
No, but he was the melodic nigga. He was the hook nigga.
But Cameron is the Quavo of the Dipset.
Yeah, I kind of.
Joel's did most of the hooks.
But I would say he's more of the Offset.
Who? Cameron.
Joel's. Because, like, Offset could actually rap.
That is true.
Cameron is a better rapper than Joel's. What are we saying? So Offset would be Cameron if we
You know
compare
you're
the
right.
two.
I'll put Offset as the Cameron, but then I'll put Jewels as
Quavo.
Quavo.
That's what I
Joel's
said.
as Quavo.
I know you agree with me. You probably didn't hear what I'm saying
I
right.
can probably say. it.
I could see both ways.
Yeah,
could
I
see
mean,
both ways.
again, we're not comparing the two groups saying
I
they
know,
have the
right,
same
yeah, yeah,
accomplishments.
no,
Let's
no.
not get crazy. But we just saying,
If we had to
for
compare,
argument's
yeah,
sake, if we had to
argument's
pit them against each other
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
align the stars a little bit.
That's
But we have to touch on this because that's
We only got like 5 minutes.
5 minutes briefly. We have to touch on ICE. This is not a political podcast. This is not a religious podcast. We try to stay away from divisive. Jesus, I can't speak English. They might get me. We try to stay away from.
He's on it tonight. He's on it tonight.
From-
But if I said that, that's racist.
I can say that against myself. You can't say that. But we try to stay away from
Divisive
topics
political
that are
topics.
divisive for a little bit, but it's affecting everybody. Even white people are dying under the hands of ICE. Again, I want people to do what they gotta do, but we gotta understand that we dealing with people at the end of the day. I don't want nobody to approach anything in an inhumane kind of way. We are human beings. We deserve dignity. Again, if somebody is doing something illegal, use your training to calm the situation down. Again, risk assessment. If you're not at risk, you have all the guns, all the badges in your hands, and somebody is just back talking to you, not threatening you, not putting hands on you, there's no need for some of these situations to escalate to people even dying. I want everybody to make it back home safely. I want the year to go smooth. And again, protect yourself out there as the individuals. Stay inside, move accordingly. But I just, it's kind of annoying, bro. And I would not be doing my job if I didn't highlight it or talk about it, because these random people that they recruit to put on these gigs with sometimes no training that I'm reading, it's like giving a racist person already a badge. These people hated other people and migrants for free. Now you gave them a license to kill and a badge, and you put the United States government behind them. Again, I'm not against anything that is made and created to protect the security of the nation. But guys, the White House is not under attack. You get what I'm saying? Nobody is
Today.
it's not. Olympus has not fallen. And guys, let's not get crazy. Immigrants really are the backbone of this country. Created a lot of dope shit, or doing some of the jobs that people that live here, that were born here, won't do. So let's be respectful and kind with one another.
Like
That's
you
it.
said,
That's it.
All children of immigrants, right?
Yes, we all come from somewhere. We all at least have an immigrant in our family. Somebody took that risk to come here to try to create a better life, and here we are.
Exactly.
Remember when I said that, wrap it up. Remember when I said that, 2026 is about letting people live in their own delusion?
Yes.
I want to say shouts out to the Native American community, because you are letting all these racist white people live in their own delusion. Y'all the real illegals.
That's true.
That's true.
Y'all the OG illegals.
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
they got their reparations. They chilling. they got all the they were taking on parlay money before parlays. Everybody was going to the casinos.
What do you go about that?
All right, we're not gonna get too crazy. I get it. But anyway, something had to be said. Me as an immigrant, as a proud immigrant of Haitian descent, and as somebody that was not born in this country, a lot of this shit is unfair. Again, I don't mind structure. I don't mind discipline. I don't mind things that are placed here to protect us. I have friends that are cops. There's people that I went to high school with that are cops. I don't have any problems with the law. I just want you to treat people like people. That's it. There's a way to do things. That's it. But yeah, what do you go by and where can the people find you and support you?
Yes. Well, I go by Cudi, CEO, co-founder of Flavar. With my partners couldn't be here with me tonight, but shout out love. And you can find us www.flavar.co. Also on Instagram at FlavarCo, and all social platforms at FlavarCo. But hope everybody could make it to Say It Loud next Sunday on the 15th. It's definitely a great Black experience, but just an experience for people itself. You know, it's just in general, just to be able to experience the community that you have around you, the art.
And guys, don't be selfish. This weekend, this Sunday, enjoy the Super Bowl. Next Sunday, take that girl out the house. Bring her somewhere where she can have some fucking fun. You piece of shit.
And one thing I'll say about Flavors is like, yo, when I see that orange and I see a party, it's gonna be lit.
We did all right with the branding.
1,000%. But I go by the name of Cheech, aka, since we're not recording next week, Happy Valentine's Day, aka stay safe or stay dangerous, whatever your line of work is.
Stay black.
And the last thing I want to say before we wrap this up, I want to wish a happy birthday to Miss Shayla. Miss Shayla is a friend of mine, and she's a lady that work at the laundromat by the house. So she's a fan of the show. She's a supporter. She always reminds me that I be on these mics wilding out. Tomorrow is her 50th birthday.
Oh.
And that makes me happy because we're able to give a 50-year-old woman or a 49-year-old woman, let me not get crazy, it's still early, like, you know, entertainment. You know, she enjoys watching us, listening to us. She relates to us. She actually brags about the show and tell people that I come by there and see her sometimes. So, yeah, shout out to you, Miss Shayla.
Happy birthday, Miss Shayla.
Happy birthday. And yeah, we are the...
I gotta say
oh, shit, my bad. I thought you did your shit already. My bad.
Well, I go by the name of Gary, a.k.a. In Gary Trust, a.k.a. Mr. Sneaker Convo, a.k.a. Happy Black History Month.
And we are
These are the aesthetics.
One thing about you, boy, you gonna plug your shit in.